And we are back, Browns franchise, and could be a big game. Who knows? But in the last episode, as you can see, we got mollywopped 38-3 by the Jets, and we unfortunately had to watch that. So it was not fun watching that go on. We could not stop them at all. But in this episode, we're gonna go ahead and play the Bengals for Week 18 with a chance to get the 1 seed. In order to get the 1 seed, we need to win, and for the Kansas City Chiefs to lose. The Kansas City Chiefs are playing the Chargers, who are 8-8. So who knows? It's a division game. You never know. But at the same time, they are doing amazing. Patrick Mahomes leading the league in what looks like yards and also maybe touchdowns. They only have 2 losses. And us, on the other hand, the last time we played the Bengals, we lost. So we have to work for this. So it doesn't matter what happens to us. If the Chiefs win, they're in the 1 seed. At worst, we get is the 2 seed. So it's looking good. But oh jeez, all these suck. Interception is probably the most doable, and that's not even that doable. But without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Hopefully we didn't sustain any injuries for this game, and if we did, well, I'm glad it's this game, and I hope it's 1 week. Because I want to be ready once, the playoffs start. As you can see, we are down a few players. We are completely healthy. Jordan, we can get him back, but he's going to be released, honestly. Or someone is. Looks like we're going to cut D'Anthony Bell. I wanted to keep him around, but ultimately he just was not in the picture for the long term. So let's get right into it. Cincinnati Bengals, Week 18. I believe we have a chance to knock the Bengals out of the playoffs if we win this game. I probably should have checked the playoff scenarios, but too late to do that, I suppose. But I believe Carolina and Tampa Bay are fighting for their division. Because I don't think the Saints are doing well, nor are the Falcons, I believe. We are going to get the ball first. I believe if Indianapolis loses their game, they get the first overall pick. So, who knows what's going to happen? Tank for whoever the top quarterback is. Here's Deshaun Watson so far, 6 yards away from eclipsing 3,000. He's more than likely going to get it done. First play of the game is going to be an outside carry to Nick Chubb. That's going to get a nice gain of 3. Nice to see him back, as he was absent in the Jets game for some reason. I don't know why. But gonna go to James Robinson on 2nd down. He's gonna get us the first down after a gain of 9. Ooh, it's actually a big battle for that division. 8-8, 8-8, 8-8, 7-9. The Eagles and the Giants definitely not fighting for their division because the Cowboys are juggernauts. And that's gonna be the 6 yards that Sean Watson needed to get it done. As the Titans and Jaguars fighting for their division. Going to check it down, and Njoku's going to get the first down up to the 49-yard line. As you can see, Dallas 14-2. They are currently fighting with Kansas City for best record in the league. They, in some weird way, have a tiebreaker over us, as James Robinson goes down with an injury early in the game. It's going to be a lost one, and he looked amazing to start. So hopefully, he's able to, be back come next week. Or 2 weeks if we get the bye. But we're facing a 3rd and 10 from the 49 now. This would be very unfortunate because of where we are if we had a punt and unable to hit DPJ. And 4th and 10, you already know the punting unit's going to go out there. No need to risk trying to get 10 yards on your own side of the field. A bad snap, but he does just barely manage to get the kick away, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 11, 12-yard line. Very solid kick by him. Joe Burrow is going to need about 115 to eclipse 4K. Also, 1 touchdown away from 40. First and 10 from the 12. Burrow looking. It's going to be batted down by JOK. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, in case you were curious. That was a tight window, too. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow's going to look again. Going to go over the middle to the tight end. That's going to be a nice gain up to the 28-yard line. That's going to be Drew Sample for a gain of 16. Going to be a play action. Burrow has time. Going to fire over the middle deep. And Ja'Marr Chase is going to moss him. And he's going to take it the distance. 72 yards, and well, what do you expect? We've every single time played like a division team, we've allowed a big gain. As you can see, went to undercut it. Martin Emerson did. Went for the interception instead of the bat down, which is where the big issue was. And now we're gonna quickly drop to 7-0 as McPherson puts it through the uprights. Now, we're playing, from behind against the Bengals. So, who are playing for not only to make the playoffs, but to prevent us from getting the 1 seed. Granted, no matter how this game goes, we will not know, well, if we win, we won't know if, we get the 1 seed because Kansas City plays at 4:25 as Jerome Ford can be off at 2. As this game is off to a very bad start already. Washington on 2nd down, going to throw it up, and it's going to be picked off by Chidobe Awuzie to the 34-yard line. Tried to hit the DPJ, but Awuzie managed to go up and get it, and now the Bengals are in great position to take a double-digit lead. As Ja'Marr Chase is going to break a tackle. Going to get up to a 13, and Maurice Hurst goes down from injury now. And you can hear just how loud this crowd is. Burrow looking, pressured, down at the 20 is Myles Garrett. Going to be a loss of 7. This could be the momentum swing we need to at least get us back into the game. 2nd down. Still have not ran the ball once. Delivering a strike over the middle up to the 2-yard line. That's going to be to T. Higgins. Never mind about that momentum, as Joe Burrow has his X Factor activated. 1st and goal from the 2. Once again, another throw. Just going to check it down to Drew Sample, and it's going to work. As the Bengals are going to take a 13-0 lead, looming the extra point. Which is, of course, going to be good. As the Browns now trail 14 in arguably a must-win game. I'd rather get these losses out of the way now. I believe we've lost like 3 of our last 4, or like 3 of our last 5 or something, with the Bears, the Jets, In this game, if we happen to lose, I'm obviously already counting it as a loss because we are getting, pretty unfortunate. It's going to be a gain of 7 though for Amari Cooper. So 2nd and 3 is going to be a toss to Jerome Ford, who's going to be tackled for a loss of 1. Trey Hendrickson. And a big concern already is the lack of Nick Chubb I'm seeing out there. Going to go to Jerome Ford. He does have some blockers, but he's going to get up to the 31, which is only going to be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, the punting unit's going to go out there. And you thought maybe the Browns were going to start this game off hot with this. A solid first drive has already turned into punt, interception, punt. As the Bengals, up 14, get the ball at the 22-yard line. Finally going to hand it off to Joe Mixon. He's going to fall forward for a gain of 5 up to 27. As we have 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. Play action from Burrow. Looking over the middle, and that's going to be batted down by Denzel Ward. That's Denzel Ward for you. And it's going to be intercepted. Jumping the route, and he has room to run. Down to the 15 is Rodney McLeod Jr. And that may have given the Browns a life. Going to go to Jerome Ford. He has some running room. He's going to make a man miss. Down to the 9. Going to be a gain of 5. And Jedrick Wills Jr., the right tackle, no, left tackle, goes down with an injury. Going right back to Ford. He's going to get up to the 5. Going to be just short of the 1st down. Going to be 3rd and 1. Are the Browns going to call another play? Honestly, I think we should. Probably catch them off guard. As we're not going to. But at the end of 1, here are the stats for those who are curious. The Browns looking to get their own points on the board as they're in a 3rd and 1 at the 5-yard line. They need to get to the 4 for a 1st down. Remember, they don't need a touchdown. They just need a 1st down. Watson's going to throw for it over the middle, and it's going to be dropped by Harrison Bryant. And they're going to elect to send the field goal unit out there at the moment for a 22-yard attempt, and they kick it, and it's good. But 4th and 1 at the 5, down 2 scores. You elect to kick it? Going to be returned up to the 22-yard line. Going to be a handoff to Mixon, and he has a lot of running room. Going to break a tackle. Gets up to the 38-yard line. If he wasn't caught from behind, we probably would have gone the distance. 1st and 10 from the 38 now. Going to go right back to him. This time, going to take it for a nice gain of 7 up to the 46. And Mixon, these Joes right now, really starting to have a good not connection, but they're starting to like get alive. Joe Mixon's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by a yard. 3rd and 1 at the 48. And if you're the Bengals, what do? Both Joes have been pretty hot. You're going to go with Burrow, who's going to go to Jamar, who's going to break a tackle, go up to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down. First and 10 from the 40 now. You see the audibles happening. Burrow's going to look to throw. He's going to be pressured. Myles Garrett and number 90. I can't say I know who that is off the top of my head. Going to combine for the sack. Going to be a loss of 7. 2nd and 17 now. I wouldn't be surprised if they went back to the throw they played. They did not, so it's going to be up to the 43, making it 3rd and 13. I was going to say when they got to the 2-yard line with that, you know, like post routes. 3rd and 13 at the 43. Burrow. Time. He's going to go deep. And he has Ja'Marr Chase for a big touchdown. It's going to be a 43-yarder. And Ja'Marr Chase so far has a 72 and a 43-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take a 21-3 lead. The Browns are going to have to get points this drive. They probably want to stay alive. Welcome now to return is Jerome Ford. And I'm starting to think my franchise might be glitched. Because there's no shot that Nick Chubb is injured. Going to be a nice gain of 6 from James Robinson. And he's back in the game. Starting halfback is Nick Chubb. 3rd down, power. I don't know why. Bam, I just say just from a delay game, but I don't know why Nick Chubb's not out there. As James Robinson's going to get leveled by Jermaine Pratt, who was like 3rd in the league in tackles coming into this game. Already has 3. 3rd and 5, Watson looking, completes to Cooper over the middle up to the 40-yard line. Going to be a gain of 10 and a 1st down. There's going to be a big run. That's Jerome Ford up to the 46. Going to be a handoff. That one is James Robinson, it looks like. Can get up to the 36. The only idea I could get is that we're resting Nick Chubb, and I don't know why I can't change it if that's the case. Watson gonna fumble the football, gonna be luckily recovered. And DJ Reader goes down from injury. I'm gonna quickly try something that might switch it up. Alright, you see that? Putting James Robinson as the starter. We're gonna do that for legit one play. We're going to press circle now, and we're going to switch it out and see if that maybe fixes it. Maybe it's a bug or something. I have no idea why Nick Chubb is not getting play time. It's going to be caught to Elijah Moore up to the 35. Okay, this is the only idea I have, is that maybe it will fix itself here. It's fine if he's not in for this play, because obviously, but next time next time we have the ball, I don't know if we're going to pick up the 1st down. Here's why I'm saying next time, and we don't. And we're going to attempt a 52-yarder. This is going to be Dustin Hawkins to make it a 2-score game. That doesn't look like it has a lot of power, but it's going to be good. We're going to kick it off now. Trailing 15. That is a stat line I wish I didn't have to see. That is Randy Moss. Only going to get a gain of 1 to Irv Smith, and they do go out of bounds, which stops the clock. Either that or the Bengals took a timeout. 2nd down and 9 now. Burrow has time, looking over the middle. It's going to be dropped by Martin Emerson. Emerson had the interception, and he honestly had a decent amount of running room, but was unable to hold on to it. And now 3rd and 9. This is big because we have a chance to get the ball back with great field position. And of course, we fail. T. Higgins up to the 45. Because fuck me in the ass, right? They've converted like every 3rd down that's been 3rd and long. And then they've broken tackles and like gotten scores out of it. But they're gonna probably score a field goal now. They take their 2nd timeout. 36 seconds left at the 40. This is definitely field goal range for Evan McPherson. But they do have to be careful with how they play since they only have the 1 timeout. As T. Higgins almost had that. Luckily Grant Delpit got a hand on that ball, so it made it just a tad bit harder and resulted in that incompletion. 3rd and 5. Wide open is T. Higgins. Down to the 18. And they're probably going to have to burn their timeout soon. They do with 4 seconds, and they're going to send a field goal unit out there for a 35-yarder. The Emperors lead 14-0. And we're going to have 1 second. Of course he couldn't have just taken the extra second off the clock, though. Well, maybe we return it. But it's Evan McPherson, so I highly doubt it. Oh no, we're going to get a chance at the 4. Jerome Ford is going to take it out. Going to get up to the 26. And we have an upset alert. Tied at 3 between the Ravens and Steelers. I'm going to be muted for a bit. And finally, Texans lead 10-7. Yeah, sorry, someone came in my room, so I had to mute myself, and they're going to have to come back through in order to get out, so I'm going to be muted again at one point. But here are the big plays of the half. We obviously have the Ja'Marr Chase touchdown, and if I had to take another guess, I would say the other Ja'Marr Chase touchdown. No, only one. Bengals do receive ball to start 2nd half, and we're down 18, so I say we have probably like a 2% win chance. Great job by us to force them at the 20. I don't know how the Ravens are the upset right now. We're going to hand it off to Mixon, and Mixon's going to take a nice gain of 7. Holy shit, we've seen the upset alert 10 times now. Show a different one. It's going to be a handoff to Joe Mixon. He's going to barely get the 1st down. It's bad, man. Oh, it's bad. I'm so out of this game, I almost called Joe Mixon Nick Chubb. At least it's not as bad as the Jets game, but this is still very bad. To the point that we're looking like fraud so far. Once we played good teams, we've really struggled. And just knowing that there is a chance we play this Bengals team in the wild card round is actually scaring me. Because like this and the Jets are like the two teams I specifically wanted to avoid. And there's a chance we have to play one of them. I was like, that is bullshit. I'm tempted to just like hop in the game and give us at least a touchdown or something. Because we have just been on like the short end of the stick for every like unfortunate play that could possibly happen. Like you can tell, I am just not commentating a thing. They have max momentum. They are already in the red zone. They have done nothing but anally butt fuck us this entire game. Our 6 points has come from one they gave us and one we got to end the half. Because we had one solid drive, really. Like, the fact that we got the ball at the 15 and failed to get, like, touchdown says everything you need to know about this game, as he gets tripped up at the 1. And they might review that, because he honestly probably got in. I'm expecting a pass. They're going to hand it off to Mixon. He's going to be held short. So we have a goal line stand for the first one. We have a priority alert. Ravens take a 10-3 lead. I think the Ravens still have a chance at the playoffs. And that's going to be generous. I don't know if he got that, but they're going to say he did. If they make this extra point, we lose. Yeah, we're down 4 scores. We're down 25 points. If they manage to score 10 more points, this game will officially be on the same level as the Jets game. The only bright spot is that it looks like Jerome Ford and James Robinson, even though Nick Chubb is fucking gone. Who knows what happened to him? He just disappeared off the face of the earth. At least like Jerome Ford and James Robinson are getting the job done. Because if Nick Chubb is not back for next game, then I'd legit like gonna have to look into it, because there should be no reason why he's not. He's completely healthy, and I don't know what gives. As honestly, number 23 got Dax Hill got like blocked after him. DJ Reader goes down for the 2nd time this game. He might be done. I don't know why the Bengals are still playing them up 25. As we are 7 for 11 with 50 yards. We have just now gotten 50 yards passing. But let's just keep handing the ball off this drive. It has worked. James Robinson going to take it outside up to the 22. That's going to do it for the quarter. Here are the third quarter stats for those who are curious. Bengals have nearly 300 passing yards. We have 40. Deshaun Watson got over 3,000 with this game. Jerome Ford's going to get the carry. He's going to break a tackle. They're going to lose 2. As it is just... The one thing that's worked out for us, we're going to probably have to switch up from because they are now expecting it. Watson with the keeper. Going to get free. Jermaine Proud with the tackle. On the bright side as well, we did get our coaching goal with one interception. Hand off on 3rd down says everything you need to know. Bournemouth's having kicked the field goal. Take the points. We're down 25. Watson on 4th down. Checks it down to Ford. And he's only going to get a gain of 3. And with under 6.5 left to go, the Bengals take over at the 16-yard line. And we're there for that. Great job by JOK, only allowing 1 yard there. The Colts are keeping it competitive with the Texans. Don't know why. You're this close to the #1 pick and you're keeping it competitive. Another great job, Anthony Walker there. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 from the 19. Look for one of those damn logos, Jamar or T. That's where he's gonna go. He went to Boyd, and it's gonna be short, so we are gonna get the ball back. A bit late, but I mean, I'll take another offensive drive. At least we're not the only team struggling. Jordan Love under 100-yard passing. DPJ takes it up to the 46. And it looks like it's going to be the Falcons or the Panthers with the division. I don't know who has the tiebreaker for that, but the Falcons are winning it, and so were the Panthers last time I checked. And I'm pretty sure they are at 14-0, so I doubt they're losing. 2nd down, Watson gonna go deep. Incomplete, but it's gonna be PI. And that's not a good flag. Obviously it was PI, but it was uncatchable, so checking it down to Harrison Bryant. Nice gain of 2. Not gonna catch me complaining. Approaching the 4-minute mark remaining in this game. And it's going to be a false start. Be needed for a bit. What sucks is I really like that play call. And the fact that he was so close, all he had to do was reach across. My only bright side is if Nick Chubb is out for next game, that probably just he'll probably be back for next season. I have no idea what. I mean, I know it's a glitch because there's no reason he shouldn't be out here, but I'm having a feeling a glitch, and I probably have to make a roster move at the running back position in order to fix it. And odds are we're probably gonna end up drafting a running back because we are gonna lose James Robinson because he is on a 1-year deal and we do not have cap space to bring him back. In fact, we're gonna have to make room just to be able to like get to normal cap space. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of if it doesn't work for next week. Either that or going into the game, I'm going to have to like change his spot on the depth chart. And that's gonna do it. We're gonna lose 31-6. Carolina was up 21-0, so they definitely won that game. Sean Watson had a solid completion percentage, but only threw for 66 yards. All right. So we're gonna quickly do this in hopes that I didn't mean to do that. In hopes that he gets playing time come next time. All right, we're gonna advance week though. We're gonna see what the playoff picture is looking like. We obviously are going to be playing the 7th seed, which is going to be the Denver Broncos. As we end up 13-4 at the 2 seed, the Bengals get the 6th seed. And we are going to be the first game, so we're not going to know anything coming into that game, which should be very interesting. But a big thing I saw there was the New York Jets are nowhere to be found. So, get fucked, idiots. Sorry. But yeah, this is what the playoff pictures look like. It looks like the Falcons had the tiebreaker over the Panthers. The Panthers do end up with the 5 seed, though. Looks like a few teams below 500 made the playoffs in the NFC. Meanwhile, for us, every team had double digits and had to fight for every last game. And the Chiefs lost. Granted, they probably rested their starters, so once they saw. But as you can see, 1-2 Titans with the 3 seed. I guess they had the tiebreaker over the Jaguars because it looks like the Jaguars won. The Dolphins at the 4 seed, Bengals at 5, Jaguars at 6, Broncos at 7. The Bills and the Jets just missing out. And heading over to the NFC, we have the Cowboys at 1, Vikings at 2, Falcons at 3, Panthers or Seahawks at 4, Panthers at 5, Saints at 6. And the Packers somehow get the 7th seed, even though it says the Commanders and Eagles finished above them. So, looks like they got a bit screwed, but nonetheless, don't really care because so if we make the Super Bowl, and even then, it's going to be like a pretty slim chance for us to play a team like the Packers. Not really going to matter. That's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and watch this Broncos game, and hopefully, because it has not looked very good for us, we're going to pick up the win. In fact, let's quickly show you the schedule. Oh. As you can see, so we lost 3 of our last 4 to end the season. So that says something. We were 14-1. Wait, no. We were 12-1. And we ended up losing 3 of our last 4. At least we beat the Texans, which knocked them out of the playoffs. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed. And actually, before I end, uh, I'll let you know in whatever episode we happen to get defeated, whether it's gonna be this game against the Broncos or in the Super Bowl. I'll let you know at the end of that episode when the off-season streams. I plan on doing them because there's gonna be 2. And then, uh, if it happens to change, I probably won't give a time because I never do. But if it happens to change, and there might be more than 2 because I do work 5 days a week, remember? So, expect it to change and expect me to maybe make them more parts. But when, that time comes, I'll announce it. I'll talk about it at the end of the video. And if it happens to change or anything, it will be on my Twitter. So check my Twitter, Yoshi_YZ, X, whatever you want to call it. Twitter X, I still call it Twitter, as you can tell. And you'll find out, what it is, like when it's going to be. Because if anything's going to change, it's going to be my Twitter. Same with like NFL prediction picks, stuff like that. But yeah, that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed. I did. See you next time. Goodbye.